I'm usually am for inclusion, but in the case like this, I don't agree with letting everybody in.
Here's what.
Wait, I have one more thing to say. There's a millionaire that offered his private island to send the refugees to his private island. Why is our government not looking at other solutions like that? Because if they're encrypting things,
shipping refugees to private islands.
Wait a minute,
that's
guys.
what America has become.
Hey, it's better than having. It's better than getting 2,000 people shot.
So when does it stop? So do they? Hold on a second. Do they then ship black people because they say that we do crime?
No.
Do they then shoot
You're
Latinos?
Taking it a step further.
No,
you
I'm
need
taking
to deal
it
with
where
the
the logical
situation
step
as
is.
it is right now. They're taking guns and they feel like they have nothing left to live for. So you cannot
show me what it. Okay, so show me what a terrorist. Show me what a terrorist looks like.
Wait,
About a million refugees.
Yes,
and
a million people.
terrorists.
But here's the deal.
People that are in a country
Listen.
where they have been treated horribly
Come
and
here.
they feel they don't have anything to live for. That's why they're strapping bombs on and going out and just killing everybody.
Lisa, hang on.
Not everybody.
But here's my point.
I'm not against Muslims.
Listen,
I'm not.
I know you're not. And I'm going to say something that's going to be on your side. So give me a chance. Give me a chance here. Here's the point. I hate the slippery slope argument. It drives me insane when somebody says slippery slope. Number one, because it's not a slippery slope. It was a slippery slope when our beloved President Abraham Lincoln took away the constitutional privilege of habeas corpus. It was a slippery slope. It was necessary for the survival of this country, and he gave it back when it was safe again. Why can't we think like that again? Why can't we take actions that are against our nature to fight this fight?
It's illogical to let people in that are encoding video games and targeting teenagers saying, join us. It's illogical to let suicide bombers in. It's illogical.
Show me what the suicide bomber looks like.
There are
That's
so
all I
many
want to know.
islands. There are so many billionaires that are out there that have
All right.
private islands.
We have to look at the island drop.
No, sorry. I don't agree with letting in people that are going to kill us all.
Show me what a terrorist looks like, and I will be on your side.
There's no possible way to screen them. So it's like you're kind of stuck in the middle. Do we not take these people in who do legitimately need our help, go against what the American fabric is? But if we do so, then at the same time, we have to be comfortable in knowing that we will absolutely allow, through these people, certain individuals that come in that have anger and hate and that are supporters of ISIS into the U.S.
What about the children? What about the little baby who's dying on the beach because he's a refugee? What about women, by the way, who are half of the population and who are very rarely terrorists? Can we please let them come?
You made the point. You said, what'd you say in the green room?
If you want to be rational and logical, let's keep out men between 15 and 25 and let's let the rest of them come in.
Judy, see where, she said that, and it's not illogical what she's saying, but it's maybe not fair.
It's not fair. I mean, it's based on some of the statistics that we know about these terrorists.
Well, let me show you. I saw a list today of the 50 or so terrorists that have been arrested, ISIS-associated arrests in the United States, and 90% of them between the age of 20 and 24, which is, again, disaffected young people, trying to find a direction in their life. I believe that these people get indoctrinated much the way cults indoctrinate people. We will talk about that specifically. You agree with that, yes?
I do.
And the other population, the 10%, was 40-year-olds, psychopaths.
That's right. Those are people who have had a long history already from childhood until their adulthood where they've had antisocial tendencies. They've probably acted out in different ways already, Dr. Drew. They see themselves the ringleaders of these organizations, and they're the ones who are helping these disenfranchised young men to have something to believe in. While they're still forming their frontal lobes and deciding what to do with their lives, they've already infiltrated them, told them this is actually their purpose in life and to give it up for this purpose.
And then they have eternal happiness
in the next
also.
life.
Yes, ma'am.